I now invite the Honorable Pennelope Beckles, Leader of the Opposition, to address the gathering.
Thank you very much. Their Excellencies, Christine Carla Kangaloo, ORTT, President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and Mr. Kerwin Garcia, SC, First Gentleman of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, the Honorable Chief Justice, Mr. Ivor Archie, ORTT, Chief Justice of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, Senator the Honorable Nigel de Freitas, President of the Senate, the Honorable Bridget Anisette George, Speaker of the House of Representatives, His Excellency Peter Cavendish, Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, His Worship Alderman Chinua Allen, Mayor of the City of Port of Spain, Her Worship Alderman Aquila Glasgow Warner, Mayor of Diego Martin, Mr. Josiah Austin, Chairman of the Tunapuna Piarco Regional Corporation, Deputy Mayor, Mr. Jovan Roberts, Deputy Mayor of Arima, and Mr. Kelvin Morris, Minority Leader of the Tobago House of Assembly, other distinguished ladies and gentlemen, specially invited guests, members of the media, good afternoon. In this blessed Twin Island nation, land of the hummingbird and steel pan, opportunities for growth, development, and progress of all peoples must always be first, and most fundamental priority of those privileged to assume leadership roles, particularly in the political sphere. Before I continue, allow me to pause and first extend warm congratulations to the Honorable Prime Minister, Mrs. Kamala Persad-Bissessar, SC, on her second term in office. Madam Prime Minister, your leadership is historic, and today it carries even deeper meaning for me personally, as I stand here not only as leader of the opposition, but also as a former student once seated in your classroom. Your journey from educator to Prime Minister serves as a profound reminder that our nation remains a land of possibilities. My journey from Bodnaf village in South Trinidad and Tobago without electricity and running water to become the first female opposition leader of the People's National Movement. Is a story that I hope inspires every young person, and especially the young women in our nation. This nation, still the land of possibility, where the trajectory of one's life can change, where your future need not be defined by your origins. To ensure that government policy continues to afford the underserved life-changing opportunities, without which I could not have stood before you today, has been and continues to be the underlying motivation by my years of public service. I accept the trust of my colleagues and the General Council of the People's National Movement with deep humility and sincere gratitude as I assume the role of leader of the opposition. I bear on my shoulders the hope of citizens whose voices and votes have shaped this moment in our nation's democratic journey. Hope that buoys, not burdens, sacred trust that has been the wind beneath my wings. Today's ceremony is the public acknowledgement of a solemn pledge that I have long internalized, a pledge to serve you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, with love, humility, diligence, integrity, and unwavering commitment. It is this pledge that has guided every decision during my years of service, whether in government, opposition, or on international assignment. I serve not for me, but for you, the people. I serve for you, the parent who dreams of a better life for their children. I serve for you, the entrepreneur in need of support to thrive. I serve for you, the young person who desires to further your education. I serve for you, the recent graduate seeking decent work. I serve for you, the student who needs special support to attain your educational goals. I serve so that the spirit of our national anthem transcends mere words. Here, every creed and race must find an equal place. Like many citizens, and indeed the 69-year-old institution that is the People's National Movement, this daughter of the soil knows what it is to be sidelined, silenced, and sometimes rejected. Through every challenge, I have stayed the course with resilience, only possible through God's grace. Today, through the crucible of struggle, I have emerged with a simple, profound mission to contribute to Trinidad and Tobago's development in the best version of itself. At this crucial time in our history, fraught with economic, social, and geopolitical challenges, I am called to make my contribution as leader of the opposition. Let me be clear, it is not my conviction that opposition means obstruction. True leadership is not necessarily loud, aggressive, or denigrating. It is steady, thoughtful, and courageous. Our democracy flourishes not through divisiveness, but through robust debate, shared purpose, and mutual respect. Judge me not for the decibel of my voice, but by the depth of my commitment and the strength of my conviction to lift every citizen higher. Some may mistake quiet strength for weakness, but I offer you firm resolve, guided by compassion and wisdom, and underpinned by my experience and boundless faith in our destiny. We must model for the youth of this nation, our future leaders, a new way, where collaboration is valued over confrontation, where criticism is constructive, where building up our people, regardless of differences in race, age, ideology, or status, matters more than breaking each other down. I pledge to lead the PNM bench of patriots that are committed to offering solutions, collaborating on matters of national and regional importance, and supporting legislation and policies that bring real progress and prosperity to every home, every village, and every community. The People's National Movement has faced challenges before, and we acknowledge that we are called at this time to return to the first principles, the people. I will lead a team that listens, empathizes, and holds the fundamental tenets of the PNM People First, all started with Dr. Eric Eustace Williams. We will hold the government accountable, yes, but always with your best interests at heart. We will be vigilant, accessible, and responsive as we provide constructive scrutiny, advocate for policies that reflect your aspirations, and stand firm against injustice, inequality, malice, nepotism, and corruption, should the need arise. We will be the gatekeepers even as we prepare for the inevitable swing of the political pendulum. I assure you, the People's National Movement will be ready. As I lead the opposition, I say to our young people, your dreams are the future we must safeguard. I am living proof that politics and government policy do matter. As we defend, advocate for, and engage you, it is my intention that with the fire of patriotism lit deep within our Caribbean soul, we will generate a formidable cadre of young leaders who relentlessly and selflessly seek and protect the progress of not just Trinidad and Tobago, but the region. To our workers, farmers, sportsmen, cultural activists, entrepreneurs, and professionals, Your efforts are the engine of our economy and our country, and you deserve policies which empower your success. We will ensure that government policies cater for your development. To the vulnerable and marginalized, your struggles are our struggles. You will be at the center of our advocacy and at the heart of our policies. The role of opposition, even as we demand accountability from the government, is not to sow discord or tears at the fabric of our society in a narrow quest for power. I dare say that under my leadership, the People's National Movement bench will adopt a standard higher than was previously existed. We'll not only hold the government to account, we will also support forward-thinking, future-focused, visionary legislation and policies that uplift our people and the position of Trinidad and Tobago for long-term success. Our duty is not only to critique, but also to collaborate when the cause is just and the objective is the progress of our nation. My leadership to exemplify the principles of a sentiment that resonates deep in my heart, the healing of Trinidad and Tobago, must begin now. We must rebuild the bridges between our institutions and our people. It must begin not just with politicians, but with all of us in our homes, our communities, our schools, our churches, temples, mosques, and our civil society organizations. Every institution has a role. Every citizen has a responsibility. Despite our differences, we must come together in purpose, united in our diversity. The PNM's representation will not just be about occupying a seat in Parliament. Advocacy requires that we walk alongside you and deliver results that positively impact on Trinidad and Tobago and, of course, our everyday lives. That is leadership. I will deliver courageous, compassionate, collaborative, and committed leadership. The role of the leader of the opposition is much more than a title or position. It is not about personal gain or posturing. It is a solemn responsibility that the PNM will use for the greater good of this nation. In that spirit, I say to every citizen, the PNM pledges to work on behalf of and with all the citizens. To the people of Arima, I say a special thank you. Without you, I would not have been here today. You have stood with me throughout all trials and tribulations, and for that I say thank you. We continue the People's National Movement to pledge to craft a future worthy of our nation's promise, to advocate for a Trinidad and Tobago that is affordable, safe, smart, and sustainable, to ensure that government policy benefits all, not just a privileged few, to defend the principles which ensure that every creed and race truly finds an equal place. The People's National Movement will work to rebuild trust in our systems, reignite hope in the hearts of our young people, reimagine what Trinidad and Tobago can be in this new era, rediscover the values that have contributed to our success as a nation: hard work, fairness, compassion, and integrity. Reunite us as one people committed to a bright future for our beloved nation. As I close, I leave you with familiar words that was first uttered. God bless our leaders. Give them grace to guide. Bestow on them thy judgment wise, to rule a land aright, to keep the flag of freedom high, that we may sing most lustily. We take our pride in our liberty. Great is Trinidad and Tobago. I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Leader of the Opposition.